All right, guys, welcome back. For the newcomers, we are reviewing your tracks that you can submit or have submit to us before during the day. We will try next week to open the submission actually a day before and to let them run for a longer time. We'll see if people prefer that. But yeah, for now, the first submission we picked today is a newcomer, Toby House. I don't know how you pronounce it. Are you here with us?
Yeah, hi, how's it going?
Hello, mate. Is it your first time with us?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, great. Where are you tuning in from?
Near London.
Near London in the UK. Great.
Yeah.
I have to say, we have a live SYNTHO event. It's sold out, unfortunately, but I don't know. Maybe some of you are coming. I will be there. It's Friday in Manchester. Are you coming?
No, Manchester's quite far to be honest. I did see it,
It
but
is,
maybe
it
another
is,
time.
it is, it is, it is,
Yeah.
it is. Totally understand. All right, let's listen to your track. So we're trying to review as many tracks as possible. So I'm gonna skip a lot of sections. Don't take it personal. We're doing this for every track. All right. Cheers. Let's go.
We're an illusion, or just a trick of the mind. Reality is a mirage. All of us get in the sky.
Really good submission, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it really works. Great texture on the synth. I like the chord in the back, the pad in the back. Some variations. I do feel that you like uncover a lot of things quite on the first half, and I
Okay.
don't know. I passed a bit fast through, so maybe I missed some section. But yeah, it's like especially on that section, you're not revealing any new element, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Like the vocal in the background builds up. You don't really hear that like too much until
Okay.
the last drop. But I mean, you're right. In like the second, by like halfway, you've kind of mostly heard everything, just like not together, I guess.
Yeah, not that it's not possible. Tracks works well like this as well. It's just, depending on if you want something that is a bit more toolish or having a sense of progression. I think in this type of track with a vocal and quite a few sync melodic section, the progression is kind of nice to have. That
Okay.
like you feel that you later on in the track, like, something is revealing or something like this. The other thing I can also, it's more on the technical mixing. The kick, I would try to tune it one or two semitone down to
Yeah.
see if you can have a bit more weight with the kick. It feels
Okay.
a bit like it's good you have a lot of punch, but maybe by just tuning it down, it will like, you'll get a little bit more release. It will sound a little bit, heavy. And that could work well because your bass is quite prominent.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
Cool, man. Hopefully, see you again next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Cheers, man. Next up, Johnny K DJ.
Yep.
Yeah, Jonathan K. Perfect.
Yep.
How are you, man? First time with us as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Where are you tuning in from?
Liverpool, UK.
Liverpool. Cool. Are we seeing you on Saturday? On a Friday?
No, sadly not.
Okay, no worry. It's okay. We are sold out. But yeah, let's listen to your tune and we have a chat after. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Man, this is sweet. There is not one single sound that I don't like.
Thank
So
you.
that's good. Now, to be honest, it feels like a solid base that you could totally add a lot of stuff on top and maybe not only, add elements, but also sometimes doing more with the pattern,
Yeah.
to have a bit more variation over 8 bars,
Yeah. Something I found is like the pad's like constantly playing, but it sounds awful when I take out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you can do. Of course, then you take things out. You swap things, which works well as well. But yeah, it's a solid base. Like I like all the sounds, and you can vibe to it. Now it's still kind of feel a little bit empty. Now we I don't know if you were here with us before. It's also possible to make music with very few elements. We listened that track from Parallel 9, and he has maybe not as much
Yeah.
element as you. It's all about having different textures and also leaving space for everything, but also bringing movement. Movement can
Mm.
help. If you want to make something very reduced, which is fine, then it's good to have movement. If it's not in pattern, it could be like with effects, with automation and things like this.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, solid
All right.
base to work on, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next up, Honeycut. Honeycut.
Yes, yes. What's up?
Hello, Austin, right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you tuning in from?
I'm from Florida in the US.
Yes, the yes sir. I kind of like maybe he's from the US. Good. Is it
Yeah,
sunny where you are?
it's super sunny. 87 today.
87. I don't know what is it in Celsius, but that sounds good and sweet. First time with us, I guess, no? Or
Yeah, I've watched before, but first time submitting with you.
okay, all right. Excited to listen to it. Let's go.
Cheers.
Yeah, solid man. They will work well on the dance floor, and I like the kind of like, FX things in different sense that you alternate. It works well. Yeah, nice stuff, man. Are you planning to play it?
Yeah, I'm waiting on a gig now, but I want to play it out on some big speakers and see what she sounds like.
Yeah, definitely you should do that. I think you could do two things I could suggest if you're looking for suggestion.
Yeah, always.
Um, the low end is very prominent, but it still feels a bit off. And it's funny because I had a hard time thinking if I would tweak the kick or the bass or both together. And even if it's quite subby, maybe I will try first to close the filter on the bass a bit to even give you a bit more space for other element to shine. But also one other thing is I find kind of like your drums are lacking a little bit of drive compared to the this kind of like really pumping bass line.
Okay.
It feels a bit soft compared to the bottom. And maybe if you play it with other track, you'll notice it. So I encourage you to put your track if you have any, Descatom, things like this, play your tune against other tune, try to DJ them, and you see if there is a with tracks that you feel are similar. And if there's a deep in energy, if you find yourself having to crank up the highs or the mids
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's not enough drums and top drums, then you need to go back and add and tweak things.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I was kind of on the same wavelength as you, so
Yeah, referencing help. Like I can almost feel with your track, like you could put a big ass top loop and put it on top how it is, and your drums would just be like the background of it, and you could have something completely new and smashing in the front.
okay, cool. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
just
definitely was on that same
just
page.
check it out. Just check it out. Mixing your track is something after 20 years, I'm still doing it at home. I have decks up, or even you can do it with Tractor or anything now. You can mix with anything, and it's very good. It's very good for reference.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Cheers. See you soon, I hope.
All right, cheers.
Next up, the Brocachos. Oula, the names are getting difficult today.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, so I'm part of like a DJ duo, the Brochachos, and this is kind of like something that I had started, and then yeah, it's
It's
called SYNTHO.
amazing. Where are
Thank
you
you.
checking in from? I see
From
some
from Washington D.C.
Washington.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice,
the
nice,
states, the
man.
states. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome,
Thank you,
welcome.
brother. Thank you.
We have a few members that are joining us every week from the States as well. Maybe you meet them. It's your first time with us, right?
First time, yeah.
Super. Excited to listen to your track, man.
I appreciate you.
And let's go. We have a chat after. cool, man. Really, really, I'm impressed. The vocal was a really nice twist.
I appreciate
Is
it.
can I ask, is it a sample that you take from
Splice from
from Splice?
Splice
But
from
is it from
Splice.
something that is very slow before?
Yeah, it's the BPM was at I want to say 90 BPMs.
Yeah, I can feel it because there's
Do you feel like it
artifact.
drags? Do you feel like it drags?
No, it feels like it's sliced. You can see like there's artifact in the voice. It's just like speed like speed up. It's okay. We're making house and it's fine and in the club nobody's gonna notice. So it's
But yeah,
fine.
it was
I
definitely
was just
taking the Splice.
wondering.
I think
I
it was
was
either
just
80 BPMs or like 90 BPM, but like I kind of try to like sit it in the groove, but you're right. There is some
it
artifact
isn't
in.
the groove. It's just like you can when things you take it from 80 to 130, the audio is gonna, this is gonna
Yeah.
have some artifact. I can hear it a bit, but it doesn't matter. Um, I really like the track. You know this little sound that you have in the break. I don't know what is it like here.
Oh, that's just like an RP synth. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds amazing, man.
I
I don't know if
appreciate
it
that,
was
buddy.
with a DX or 100 or something. It sounds like FM synthesis, but it sounds amazing. My thing for the mix down, your synths, they are like especially the lead one, melody is very bright. So I think it's okay, but it could be a bit too bright. And I would think, if you lower if you turn the cutoff a little bit on your bass, then you can turn off the cutoff a little bit on that lead because it gives you more space. You don't need to, if the bass is high, then your lead is going to be higher because you don't want them to clash. So
Okay.
you just filter a tiny bit more down the two of them, and it will be maybe a little bit sweeter on the ear. And the other thing is, when you have the vocal, you also at some point add the lead, but I think it's also cool to give space for the vocal, and
That's what
then
I did. So I did a version of it earlier. I sent it in. Jabali was my feedback, and it almost there was like too much happening, and that's why I kind of stripped the lead back out and just let the vocal do its thing,
yeah,
and then
it's
and then
good.
yeah. So that's like this
But
is the alternative.
you still have a bit of lead coming under
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
some you can completely cut it.
Okay,
Like really, I mean, that's what I mean. Like you make the vocal shine and then you strip down the vocal and boom, came the part. I mean, sometimes you can have them together, but in that case it can be a bit conflictive. You can do also one syllab, a little bit of a syllab, call and answer. That's also very cool, to do a dynamic like this. Few ideas. But yeah,
cool.
great tune nonetheless, man.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hope you're coming again next week.
I will.
Great. Cheers. Next up, Matthew Smooth.
Yo, hello. Hello.
Hey, Matthew, hello. I'm going to say something that I completely forget and that you guys will be interested to know. Um, we're going to put something in place. I don't know if you've seen, but a couple of weeks ago, we had this great track from Max Clark. And we actually highlighted it on SYNTHO's feed on Instagram, on social media. And prior to that, we had this trophy thing. And what we are going to do now is every week, if I feel that there is a track that is really cool, I'll submit it to the team, and you have a chance to be highlighted on the SYNTHO platform, and they also collab with your profile. So that's a really good, if you're an upcoming producer, you want some people to, get to know you. I think that's great exposure. So we're going to start to do that. So yeah, keep sending us great music. There's a possibility every week to be highlighted. Sorry for my English. And yeah, let's go. So now let's get back to you, Matthew. First time with us as well.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Are you from the UK?
Yeah, I'm from Scotland, Edinburgh.
Oh, Scotland. Ooh la la, it must be cold there. Rainy.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. Getting warmer though.
Yeah. With a glass of whiskey, everything is all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's listen to your tune, Coach, after. Let's go.
Love is just a game. Love is just a game.
you make some very happy music.
Thank you.
Especially, yeah, it's cool. It's nice to, you get a feeling from it, man.
Hmm.
So yeah, really, really, really cool. I like the piano chords. Some Roach was talking about it in the chat. Great vocal as well.
Hmm.
Where do you find the vocal from?
That was
Is
just the YouTube
Arctic?
video. It had about 900 views on it. It's crazy.
Oh wow, wow, cool, wonderful. Keep it. It's a winner.
Hmm.
Few things I could advise. For me, the track starts a little bit full
Yeah.
from the get-go. You could definitely intro all your elements over 1 minute and a half, 2 minutes, kind of things to settle. You got a great bass, you got great things. Use a little bit more filtering some of your elements because you kind of have this piano chords is a bit, I know that sometimes the chords are a little bit sparse, but it's there a lot. Maybe sometimes it's difficult to take it away, but if you can't take it away, at least filter it,
Yeah.
because it's a bit here all the time. To try to play a little bit more, with your elements. I think I love it here when you strip things down, for example.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think but yeah, definitely. I think there is a lot to do in the arrangements to try to, keep your time. And also, you use a lot the vocal, but maybe at the start it should be just a few words, and finally in the middle you have a big breakdown when the vocal is going on, and on the drop she's exploding. There's
Yeah.
some kind of a progression in the track that I'm missing a little bit, and
Hmm.
especially when you have something that could be a bit epic.
Yeah.
I think it's try to make it work this way could improve the track.
Cool. Sounds good. Thank you.
I don't know if I made sense.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Okay, good. And yeah, hopefully, hope you're tuning in again
Yeah, yeah.
next week. Always good to pass by, even if you don't have a track, which a lot of people do. Yes. Next up, we have Nat. How are you? We can't hear you. Your mic
Yeah.
is muted.
Yes, I couldn't find the option to put it out. All good, Sam. How are you?
I am very good, thank you. Still in
Great.
Chile?
Still in Chile, but I'm coming to Europe on April 30th.
Oh, it's soon.
And yep, and I'll be there for like 3 months. So hopefully I'll see many of you guys and hopefully get some gigs together and all. I've been actually
Oh,
talking to
wonderful.
some
Are
of
you
the
playing
guys in SYNTHO.
somewhere?
I'll be like the first month in Italy, and then I want to go to Spain, maybe Ibiza, and probably Amsterdam as well.
Very, very good choice. Very good
Yeah.
choice.
You guys are
Nice.
in Amsterdam, right? SYNTHO?
Um, I'm in France. Some people have seen to a lot of people are in the UK,
Uh-huh.
and we have guest tutors from everywhere. So
Yeah.
yeah, but the HQ is in Manchester.
Perfect. Great. Well,
All
hopefully I'm
right.
seeing some of you guys.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Let's go. Let's listen to your tune.
Go.
Yeah, I love that jazz sample. I heard it somewhere, but maybe I don't know where you got it from, but it's really cool. And I like this little glitchy kind of acidic synth sequence that you add in the break. That's a good surprise. And me, that's the kind of tune I like when it's groove based and there's not much happening. Now, in my opinion, the mix down is holding the track down, you
Hmm.
know? Um, where are you producing on headphones or speakers or what's your reference?
Speakers. I got like these
Speaker.
Yamaha speakers.
Okay. You the NH10, the classics one?
Yeah, those ones I think.
So they don't have so much bass?
They don't have much bass.
They don't have much bass. Okay. Maybe you should try to also have another way to monitor and to monitor also on headphones.
Hmm.
I don't know, because sometimes the acoustic, the it can be very weird. Here, if you try to play that track, I think with another track, did you try to mix it with another track?
Yeah, I've actually mixed it with other
To
tracks.
play it in a club or play at your house or something like this.
Yeah, I played it in
Okay.
the club and some other bars. But yeah, I did have to do a little mixing while I was like,
Did you have to push up the high frequencies in the
yeah,
mirror? Yeah,
yes, I had to
yeah,
push
like
the,
quite a bit. Yes.
yeah, I
So
had to push those and get a little bit back on the bass.
yeah, exactly. So at the moment, it's typical muddy kind of mix, and there is I think you do a lot of like little drums and percussion, but it's so buried down this bass and this mid that it's kind of like you can't really hear it. And yeah, so I think most is a mixing issue with like just levels, in your project. You don't need to go and get all this like fancy plugin and compressor and da, da, da. Just levels, basic filtering and removing some frequency. Already with this, you can do 90% of a great mix. So I would really suggest that you take a track that you think your track is sounding a bit similar
Mhm.
and you add it to your project and you try to reference the mix down and you would see that probably your percussions, the hi-hats, the perks needs to be way higher compared to your bass because you can barely hear them. And
Mm.
probably then if you have to mix you will crank up the EQ. And this is something that the master engineer is not going to be able to, really, make anything shine good out of it. So good to have your level in check. And just with that, I think it would really improve the track a lot.
Mhm.
So don't hesitate. Take a headphone, maybe. These pairs are pretty cheap, but I mean, or you already have a DJ headphone or anything. And because sometimes it's just your speakers are good, but like, the acoustic of your room, the positioning, it can make some very weird things.
Mhm.
And it's good to have at least two things that you could check balance and try to make it sound right and close to the reference that you have in both environments. And with this, you'll nail that for sure.
Perfect. Thanks, Sam.
I hope it helps.
Yeah.
And see you soon. Ciao now. Next up, we have a returning member. Marlon, are you here with us?
Yeah, I am. What's good?
Ah, okay. I had another person talking, so I was like, oh, but this is not Marlon. How are you, man? Hello?
Sorry, I'm here, my bad.
Like some of
It was
the
just noisy where I was at.
medium and high. Okay, okay. We're gonna listen to your track and hopefully, yeah, and hope.
What?
Okay, It's funny because I'm reviewing the track of
Hello?
Marlon, but Marley, is it you? Okay, maybe you try to fix your phone and we switch to the next track. Um, uh, Wunsch, it's your turn. Ah, Did you left? Ah, what a shame. Okay, I'm gonna
Sorry,
review.
sorry. I'm here. Sorry about that.
Okay, so Marley says he's here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back, listen to Marley's song, because he's here, he can type at least, and then we'll do yours, okay?
Cool, cool.
So Marlon, let's go.
holiday for my birthday and seeing my friends. We got inspired by the music, by the DJs, by the place. We felt this just wonderful moment where it was right time, right place. And what we did do was we didn't leave it there. It became our life.
The big bang moment for acid house music was in 1987, that summer when Paul Oakenfold, his buddies from South London, went over to Ibiza, heard Alfredo, heard that sound, and brought that sound back to London.
Okay, so I don't know if anyone in the session today remembers Marlo's music from probably 6 months ago or 7 months. He hasn't, I think you have not been in the session for a very long time. And he used to always send us some really good track. But I think this one you kind of step up because it sounds, I think, more towards what you wanted to achieve. Before it was very hairy, you know, like sweet sound, a bit melodic, but you wanted to have something a little bit more weird and dance floor and less airy, and you're definitely getting there. I think there's
Thank you,
more,
bro.
a little bit more personality. I definitely see a difference, and I think that what you were looking for and weirder sound and a bit of a, you know, tiny bit more underground than before, but you still have your musicality, which is great and what people like. So it's definitely on the good direction. And you swap the little diva soft vocal for, like, you know, some movie you sampled and stuff. So yeah, I I do think that it's very solid, man, and definitely going on the right direction. I would still tell you what I was telling before. Be careful of like not pushing it every element with like big reverb and delays and stuff, because the more you do that, the more you're gonna soften the track and kind of make it airy and stuff. And I know you want to avoid it, so be careful about that. Like you don't have that many pads and stuff, but yeah, keep that in mind. Voilà, that's it. We can't talk, unfortunately, because of your mic, but the dryer is better, almost there. Yeah, you know, it's step by step. It's like when you're addicted to something and you stop, you know, sometimes You have to do it step by step. So yeah, well done. Well done, man. Wunsch, now it's your turn.
Sorry, man. I was on the phone and I just saw my phone and my picture popping up, and I was like, "Fuck! I don't want to miss this."
It's okay. Let's go. Okay, really nice, really good. I have a question. Did you set up to start this track and you say, okay, I'm gonna make a Groove Jet remix? Or did you make a track and then you felt like you needed a vocal and you added this?
No, no. I wanted to do an edit.
You wanted to do an edit. Okay. I personally feel that there's a bit too much of the vocal and that even the track would be better without it. Or if it was like really subtle, you know? Now, maybe it's because I heard this vocal so much, and so I'm kind of a bit off it. But I think, and that's the most important, I think the drums and this chord stab that you have here is really cool. I really like the texture of the stab and like, and it's quite underground, you know. And the vocal is kind of a contrast because it's from something a bit more popular, you know, and poppy, and even if it's a classic house track. So I don't think necessarily that vocal is needed, or if you do it, like do it more like in a dub way, you know, it will fit the vibe of the track better. And another little thing is you can definitely hold back on the FX. I think I told you last time as well. I feel that there's too much, you know, like you have great elements now. You also, I am a fan of having like little FX and stuff, but you have to be very careful of not having too much because you just the drums and your stab here is enough. And you have like, and pick just one little texture something to put like, you know, every 4 bars, but don't cram it with too many things. I think it gets too repetitive and it dilutes like the whole arrangement. I think you're in a phase that you can strip back some parts of the vocal, strip back, take away some effects. I think less will be even more effective, efficient.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's up to taste. Maybe I'm wrong and the vocal is fitting perfectly, but yeah, I think your composition, your own thing is even stronger.
That makes sense. Yeah, cool.
Cheers,
Appreciate it.
man. Next up, Antonius.
Hello, hello, it's good, bro.
How are you, man?
Yeah,
Have
not
you
too bad,
been?
you? Yeah, I'm doing
I'm
good.
good, I'm good. Have you been on the session before?
I've watched it, but I've never had my track.
Never your
So,
track. Amazing, amazing. Where
yeah.
you tuning in from?
London.
London, great. Should we go?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
Down, elevator.
Nice one, man. Very original. And yeah, I like it's a bit wonky. I like it. Good
Thank you.
vocal, some nice parts. Um, how is it this little organ marimba style of is it a loop sample or is it something you
Yeah, I
played
found it in one of
yourself?
my sample packs, I think. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean, which one. As in, I've got a lot of percussive layers.
This one. Do,
Mm.
do, 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 do. Is it as a loop from sample pack?
Oh, is that the synth? No, I made that, yeah.
You made that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it feels like there is like a lot to the I don't know if it's a preset or whatever, but like it kind of it's busy, right? And
Yeah.
there's like some not bouncing or I don't know, like some sound design. It's interesting. But I feel
Mm.
it's already very rich. So I think when you have it on, don't necessarily need to have too many things competing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
No,
at
I
some
see what you
point
mean, yeah.
later on, like you have the vocal, and the vocal is also very loud, and you have
Yeah.
these two very like busy elements that are a bit like
Yeah.
fighting. I do like the melody a lot, but maybe if it's a synth, it's possible to kind of simplify it texture-wise. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I
Yeah, I
don't know
mean, I think
delay
if
or
I added a
effects in that
small,
preset,
yeah,
and maybe
yeah,
you can tune it so you have a little bit more space for the vocal. You know what I mean? If you
yeah.
have them two together. Um,
Mm.
yeah, a lot of time when I'm making tracks, like depending depending what elements I have, my that elements have different effects and different automation and it's not always the same because it you can come in a section when there is more sounds and it gets more busy you don't necessarily need that sound to be as large as when it is alone in the track and you need like more movement to it and more
Yeah.
texture to it. That makes sense. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
best
yeah.
reaction to that. And the only thing I think that could really improve your track is maybe switching the kick for something else.
Okay. I don't know.
I do feel the kick is not optimum with the bass that you have. It sounds quite boxy or yeah, or just maybe something with a bit more punch, you know?
Yeah, I might find something with a bit more of like a click to it, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Adding things work, of obviously, but sometimes switching is also really good.
Yeah, for sure.
You can try it.
Yeah.
Cheers, but thanks for
Thank
passing
you.
by, man. Really cool.
Likewise.
Um, ah, our friends from is it
Yes.
how are you?
Hello.
Alone today?
Sorry?
Are you alone today?
Yeah, I'm alone today. Yeah.
Alone today. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, very, very good. Let's get right into it so I can do another track after as well.
Yes.
Let's go.
Couple of hours in, we were deep in Stockholm syndrome. We felt sympathy for our captor, passion, even love. We did everything it wanted. We couldn't resist, and its name was kick, face, and groove. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Very solid. I think one of my favorites that you guys have sent.
Thank you.
I like the sound design. The groove is awesome. Some nice texture in the bass. I have a little question. I saw sometimes you guys are in a studio. Do you have a subwoofer in the studio? Or are you mixing with subwoofers?
No, we have the
No. Okay.
like normal speakers, so not
Okay.
sub.
Okay, they're not like huge with a huge bass or something like this. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Normally we are sitting together on Friday in my friend his studio.
Mm.
And this track I've made by myself on headphones.
Okay. Okay.
So we
No, no,
change
no, no.
headphones
Sounds
to
good. I was wondering if sometimes, because I do find sometimes you're a little bit on the medium side, like it could be a little bit more subby, but I know that it will sound good with a big subwoofer, which it's a lot in clubs because it's very punchy, and sometimes, especially subwoofer you don't like sometimes you have a bit less, it sounds good. But yeah,
Hmm.
I was wondering if you guys are cutting a lot of frequency and when you're mixing, like I don't know, 30 hertz or things like this. Do you do that a lot?
Yeah, we do that a lot. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I can feel it.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's not always needed, you know. Um, and there is actually some things happen, but when you cut at 30, you sometimes you cut already at 50, but you don't, it doesn't show on on the EQ, you know,
Hmm.
even
Yeah.
when you put a steep curve, like, um, it's just me. I can feel that like it could sound a little bit rounder if you have even a little bit more sub, you know. So
Yeah.
maybe try in your next track to not be that surgical and to always cut lower. What is good is when the more you cut this frequency, the more you can be loud, you know. So your track is going to be loud, and you can of course you can crank it up and limit it more and have really loud masters.
Okay.
But it's not only about that, being loud. So, pay I just keep in mind, maybe give it a try to, EQ a little bit less the low end.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and I wanted to say, like, in this track, I feel that some elements in the back, like the pad and the stuff, they're a little bit too much in the back, and you could have something that rise up in volume to compete a little bit with your bass stabs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, just maybe not everywhere, but sometimes to kind of like, it would have a sense of, it would feel less redundant because I see there's a lot of things happening, but it's a bit in the back.
Yeah. Okay. Shall I need to add some more pads, or the pads who are already there put some more
I
volume on?
think already with what you have,
Okay.
I think already with what you have, and maybe try strip down as much in some parts, so you can try to see, hey, okay, is there a section in my track where I have, when you scroll to in the track, try to make it like, oh, is it really, can I hear changes if I scroll in my track like this?
Hmm.
If sometimes if you hear just subtle change, maybe it means that, okay, you need a section when there is like a sound that you can really hear, that
Yeah.
you need either to push or find another one.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes
But yeah,
sense.
great stuff. I like this tune, man. Well
Oh,
done.
really? Thank you, man. Thank you. See you next week.
See you.
Cheers.
Next up, Lucas side. We're gonna do one more track. Lucas side, are you here with us?
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you.
How are you, man? Are we seeing you on Friday?
Yes, yes, I'm coming. I'm traveling tomorrow to London,
Oh,
taking the train to
nice.
Manchester. You'll see me on Friday.
Amazing. Can't wait, man. Let's listen to your tune. We're already a bit
Nice
late,
one.
but let's have a listen.
SYNTHO salsa.
Nice, really organic. I like the percussion, the drums, cool, and yeah, pretty good bass. Couple of things I would improve, and I think one thing that we're going to talk about, actually, I'm going to talk about on Friday is bringing movement, to synth parts, little automation, and I think some of the sound here will benefit from that. And I think if you had that, you would because I almost feel like sometimes you have sounds that you might not necessarily need in the track that you add because you kind of feel that your pattern needs to progress.
Does it have too many elements? Too many musical ideas? Because to be honest with you, I was referencing a Vitus track
A
and his
what?
arrange a Vitus. He's a French Vitus, Viteess.
V R
I
I
T E double S, Vitus.
Vitesse, yes. Sorry.
Vites. Sorry, I call him
Yeah, I'm
Vitus.
speaking because he's French, so
Yeah,
I know he's French. Yeah, yeah, obviously.
yeah. So
Ah,
his
okay.
arrangement and his uh, technique is crazy, where you have those like mini musical ideas, but he does it obviously much more better than I've
Yeah,
done it.
alors your track didn't make me think of his music at all, so I don't know in which way you referenced it, but you have like a way that like you sounding like, a little bit like in some ways like even more like, a bit more lo-fi, a bit more organic, a bit more like old school tech house from the 90s than like, his sound that is very synth heavy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Very melodic as well. Like you kind of have like you're more into like texture chords, but not really like full-blown melody, in my opinion. So
yeah,
yeah, if you are looking for that specific sound, that would be interested that you sound a track feedback to us, or, like the submissions, like the regular one by message, and that you include the reference so we can, try to see how you can get there
yeah.
if you really want to nail that sound.
Will do.
Is it what you want, or or you just reference like that but try to apply it to your style?
No, no, I think I always, when I reference, I try to apply it to my style because not
Try to
everything
apply to
I
your style.
hear in the reference style I like in terms of sound. Some things sound too cheesy for me. And
Yeah,
so I try
yeah,
to fit it in my style, but yeah. But
yeah.
in the I reference a lot because I care more about the arrangement. I'm weak in the arrangement spot. That's why.
Okay, okay. But we're going to talk about that on Friday. If I'm going to show some techniques, but you don't need to overcomplicate. Sometimes, like, also, I mean, it's strange because I put a lot of sound in some of my track, but you actually don't need that many, to make a track
Yeah,
interesting. I don't know if you were here at the start. We saw this track from Steve Rashmad, and it's like there was like literally 8 elements inside, and it works. But it's about like making the elements stand out and sometimes, taking deciding what's gonna be the main elements.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, some great stuff. I like the bass, man. Really cool.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thanks, man. We'll see you on
So
Friday.
see you on Friday. Definitely have a safe journey.
Thank
All of
you.
us, thank you for passing by. Marley, if you're still here, I will definitely submit your track to the team. And see, maybe you have a chance to be featured on a platform. I like this one, it was very cool. Sorry for the people who have not been submitted. Next one, if you want to know, we had 20 minutes nap. We had Brewhouse once again, Tobias Kleiner, many others. But unfortunately, we did 11 track already today. Yeah, we'll be back next week. The ones that have not been reviewed, you have more chance next week. That's how it goes. I wish you a productive week. Have a great time, and I'm looking forward to see you all once again next week. And this time I'll be live from Ibiza because it's IMS, but yeah, more on that later. Ciao, guys. Bye-bye.